you can make your prospect to see the opportunity or the product properly. Then you can use flyers, you can use questionnaires, you can use IPI script. These are tools that you need at your fingertips for effective invitation. Then another thing that I wanted to remind us about today as a tools in this business is invitation call guide, recommendation call guide. You need a call guide. It gives you more understanding about the vision of the business. It is a tool. If you have a call guide, our mastermind, our leaders have already arranged it. The grammar is so captivating. If you have a call guide with you, it will help you in inviting people to an event. So try as much as possible to have all these tools at your fingertips. Eric Wall has a formula for network marketing, success in network marketing. He gave us a very good formula. He said this formula helped him. It helped him to become successful in network marketing. And what is this formula? He said the formula that he learned is that your ability to get a large group of people to consistently do a few simple things over an extended period of time. Take note again, your ability to get a large group of people, your ability to get a large group of people to consistently over and over again do a few simple things in an extended period of time. Consistently do few simple things. Simple things, few, not plenty things. Few simple things over an extended period of time. The mastermind have taught us the power of consistency before. Power of consistency. Daily activity. It becomes part of you. You cannot stay without doing it. Consistently keep doing simple things in your business on a daily basis. If you can get a large group of persons to be doing small, your success in network marketing is guaranteed. That is the formula Eric Wall gave in this part. Then Madam Peace also tried to remind us yesterday rules for handling your emotions when inviting. When you are inviting people to see your business opportunity, when you want to show people your product, what is what, there are rules for handling your emotions. You know, our emotion is so powerful that it controls most of the things we do physically. So Eric Wall has been able to dig it out and said there are 4 ways you can handle your emotions, because it is our emotions that make us to stay and quit the business. Either we stay or we quit. Our feelings have something to do about it. When you begin to feel uncomfortable with the business, you are on your way out. So Eric Wall gave us 4 basic rules for handling our emotions when inviting people to see our product or opportunity. And one of the 4 rules he gave is you must. He did not say you may. You must emotionally detach yourself from the outcome of your invitation. If you write 100 lists and they invited the online caller, call this 100 list, you should detach your mind from the outcome of that invitation. Don't be too emotional. I must get result from this list. Yeah, it's good you are positive minded, but let it not so much affect your feeling. So Eric Wall said one of the guiding rule that will help you to manage your emotions when inviting is detach yourself from the outcome. Anybody you want to invite, they will either accept or decline. So these are the two available options. So detach yourself from the outcome of the invitation. That is what Eric Ward told us. He said, be yourself. That is the rule number 2. Be yourself. And rule number 3 say, bring some passion into it. He said, enthusiasm is contagious. The way you speak, the way you communicate with people, they read your mind, they read your mood. Be passionate, be enthusiastic. When you are making invitation, and you are talking as if you are worried, you are so disturbed, you carry your family problem on your head while making invitation, you won't get any result. So be enthusiastic when you are making invitation. That is rule number 3. And then rule number 4, he say, have a strong posture. Have a strong posture. You need to be bold. You need to place yourself in a position that you are the one helping. You are the one trying to give somebody an exposure of what he didn't know. You are the one trying to show them an opportunity that is available, which they are yet to see. So be in a strong posture. Position yourself in a bold, don't be beggarly. Have confidence in yourself that you are trying to help people. These are the rules to handle your emotion. So be strong, be bold, be confident in yourself that yes, you have the right thing. The business you have is not a scam. It is a business of liberation. Those are the rules that will help you to handle your emotions when you are making invitation. I hope that is done. All right. If you are following, please let me know at the chat box I'm following. Let it not be that I'm talking to myself. Are you following me? Please, if you are following, let me see somebody said I'm following. Okay, thank you, Mazi Patrick. All right, so many of us are following. Then we also say something in this very part of the book, that there are 2 types of prospects. We have to take note of this. There are 2 types of prospect. We have warm market prospect. Warm market prospect are people that you know too well. It can be your family member, it can be your close friend, it can be your colleague in your office, it can be your church member that you are so close. People that you know too well, you see all the time, you communicate all the time, you gist about life together. They are called warm market prospects. Warm market prospect. And then the next type of prospect is called cold market prospect. Cold market prospect. I say we have 2 types of prospect: warm market prospect and cold market prospect. Cold market prospect are someone you meet while living your own life. It can be in a vehicle, it can be in a meeting, it can be in a gym, someone you just come across, it can be at the pool, it can be in a convention, you just meet somebody, it can be in any gathering, at the burial ceremony, you just see somebody and you decide to prospect him. So those people you just meet anyhow in the course of the journey of your life, they are called cold market prospect. And I want you to take note of this, that you can turn your cold market prospect to warm market prospect in a short period of time. Somebody you met and you begin to relate with the person. Take note that we say professional, they create relationship, they make friendship, they build trust. So someone who is your cold market prospect today, When you begin to make friendship with the person, you create a good relationship with the person, you build trust around the person, automatically he will become your warm market prospect. So take time to be a farmer in prospecting. Take time to be a farmer in prospecting. Then we also said yesterday that we have 8 steps to a professional invitation. We have 8 steps to professional invitation. So our target is not about a poser or amateur. We are thinking becoming a professional, and we want to know, how do professionals make their invitation? We have 8 steps towards professional invitations. And we say the first step is be in a hurry. We explained this yesterday. Be in a hurry. People psychologically like to do things with people who are into something. They don't like idle people. This one that is not doing anything, what is it? What opportunity does he have to show somebody? But when you are in a hurry, that you have a lot in your hand, you have a lot in your head, you have a lot of things to do, you indicate this hurriness. Oh, even though I have a lot of commitment, I want to just give you this 1 minute to give you an idea of what I have to offer. Be in a hurry. Then step 2, we said learn to compliment your prospect. Learn to compliment your prospect, either warm market prospect or cold market prospect. Learn to compliment. People love to be complimented. People are angry with the economy now, so you need to compliment them, to bring them back home, to boost their emotion, to be positive towards you. You need to compliment people. Now that people are angry from home, their wife beg them for money and they don't have to give. And on their way going, they are already angry with all the trouble around. Some have not paid their children's school fees. Some have not settled their house rent. Some have a lot on their head. As they are working and you come across them, learn to compliment them. By complimenting, you will help them to even come back to life. You help them to come back to their consciousness, and they will give you attention. Complimenting is very, very important when you want to make professional invitation. Then the third one is make the invitation. The third step is make the invitation. Make the invitation. And we said there are 3 different approaches to making invitation. We use 3 different approaches to making invitation. Take note, we are dealing with 8 steps to a professional invitation. We say step 1, be in a hurry. Step 2, learn to compliment your prospect. Step 3, we have make the invitation. And we said in making the invitation, there are 3 approaches. We use 3 approaches in making the invitation. That is where the whole matter is. So pay attention to make the invitation. And here also, our call guide is important tools here. So ask your leader to give you the call guide. You need to study our call guide, C21FG call guide. Have a grip of it, study it, and have it in your body, have it in your mind. Let it be part and parcel of you, your call guide. Now, we say 3 approaches in making invitation. What are the 3 approaches? We have direct approach. Number 2, we have indirect approach. And number 3, we have super indirect approach. These are the 3 approaches to making invitation. And we should also bear in mind that in each of these approach, you are inviting either your warm market or your cold market prospect. If you are using direct approach, we studied direct approach yesterday. How do you relate with your warm market in direct approach? And how do you relate with your cold market? Indirect approach. We'll take a study of that yesterday. And today we'll also look at the indirect approach. Indirect approach is a psychological way of seeking for the opinion, seeking for the help of your prospect. This is basically done to people who are high network individual, or people who are your superior in a way, your elder brother, your senior colleague in your office and all that. You can use indirect approach. Sir, I am into something fantastic. I actually love the opportunity I have seen, but then as your boy, I need your guidance. I need you to take a look at this thing for me, whether I am making the right decision or not. You know you are my mentor. Please help me take a look at this thing critically, then advise me on what to do. That is indirect approach. You are not prospecting him directly. You are only making him to help you look into this opportunity, to advise you on what you should do. And in the course of him looking into it critically, his first mindset was to advise. But when he goes through your presentation slide, when he go through the video, and he himself will see, this is a big opportunity. It should not be for only you, my brother. I think it's something I need to plug into also. You think I don't need to leverage? Why are you saying I should only advise? You are indirectly inviting the person in to see your opportunity. That is indirect approach. I don't know if this is understood. So, indirect approach, you are not directly showing him the opportunity. You are asking him to take a look and advise you. You will seek his opinion by telling him to look into this opportunity critically for you. He will pay attention because he wants to advise you. So when he is ready to look at the opportunity, you will now send him the video or otherwise. He will look through it and then come out with his opinion or his advice. And at the end of the day, he will discover that he will sign up. Professionals use this approach to win so many persons. Those who will even sign big, you use indirect approach to bring them into the business. So I just needed us to have a tip of this so that you will go and read it. How do you use indirect approach for a warm market prospect? How do you use indirect approach for a cold market prospect? I hope this is understood. Then the third approach towards making invitation is called super indirect approach. And this is also psychological. It is also psychological. How? This one, in this case, you, a professional, you are asking the other person, is your prospect, so to say, whether he has somebody who might be interested in this opportunity that you have. You are not telling him to look into it and advise you. But sir, I have an opportunity here, and I don't know if it might be useful to some of your boys. If it might be useful to some of these people that are begging you for money all the time. I will need you to take a look at this opportunity. Maybe you can recommend it to the people around you, all those your small people that are looking for what to do. You can help me take a look. Maybe it might be good for them. This is super indirect approach. Yes, you are not inviting him on a personal level. You are not seeking his opinion or his advice. You are only asking him to take a look at this opportunity and recommend it to people around him who may need it. You are not saying himself should look into it for him to plug in. You are only showing him the opportunity. so that he can advise the people around him. This thing is good, oh, you can plug into it. That is your own approach. You are only telling him to show to people, but himself need to see it so that he can advise the people under him to plug into it. This is super indirect approach. So you need to also go and read this critically. I'm sure this summary will help us to understand when we begin to read them. So super indirect and indirect approach, they are very, very effective, very, very superb if you understand how to use them. You can meet a very senior politician with super indirect approach. So some of these your party member, they may need this kind of opportunity that I have. I don't know if you can take a look and see if you can recommend it to them to do. They say, hey, dude, what is this? What is this, Musa? Do you think it's something I can create time to this? So it might help a lot of boys under you. That may be your political support you can give to your constituency. He said, so okay, I know you are interested, sir, in helping the youth in your community, in your constituency. Yes. It's okay. Please, if you take a look at this thing, help me take a look. You can advise those your youth to see this type of opportunity. It might be a political donation for you, from you to your constituency. It is okay. This is super indirect. Politicians, they like to be praised. They like to do things that people will announce them around. You use super indirect approach to bring those kind of person into our business. So these are the three approaches to making invitation. Now, we are going to step 4. Step 4 in a professional invitation. Let me recap again that we have 8 steps to a professional invitation. We say the first one is be in a hurry. The second one is learn to compliment your prospect. The third one is make the invitation. And we said in making the invitation, you use 3 approaches: direct approach, indirect approach, and super indirect approach. Now, step 4 is very, very powerful. I love this. I love step 4. Me, personally, I love it. And I need you to also fall in love with it this morning. What is step 4? If I, will you? That is step 4. If I, would you? Please help me type this at the chat box. If I, would you? Please help me type it. Help me type it if you are hearing me. If I, would you? Question mark. Nobody is typing. Okay. If I, would you? Please help me put question mark. Would you? This is one powerful question that will place you above your prospect. These questions indicate that you have something of value to offer if they will consent to it. If I, would you? You meet your friend and he's complaining bitterly about the economy, about the society, about the government policy, about their local government, about his workplace, and he's complaining. You said, if I, will you? I have found a way out of all this your complaint. If I show you the way, will you? If I show you an escape from the troubles around your life, will you accept it? If I, would you? If I show you an alternative source of making more money than you are making, will you accept it? Will you take out time to look into it? If I show you an opportunity that can help change your life forever, and change the life of the people around you, will you take time to look into it? If I, would you? This is a powerful question, and Eric Ward said this is the question that helped change his own life, change his business completely, change his pattern of approach, a pattern of invitation. This powerful question, if I, would you? It is not a beggarly question. It is a question of authority. Who is in an authority? You are the one. If I show you what I have, if I let you know what I know, if I show you what I have seen, would you take it? If I make you to see something that can help you and help everyone around you, will you look at it? If I show you what can change your life at your retirement and you will not even remain in the job till retirement, will you look at it? If I show you what can make you to be the breadwinner of your family, will you take time to look at it? If I, would you? You know, there are so many questions. It depends on what the conversations has been between you and that prospect. Take note, these questions is applicable to both the warm market prospect and cold market prospect. If I, would you? I'm sure this question will help many of us when making invitation. Then number 5 step is confirmation 1. Confirmation 1, get the time commitment. If I, would you? If the person is positive in affirmation, then get the time. When do you think you will watch the video if I send it to you? Get the time. When do you think? If I show you a video that can help you and expose you to a business opportunity that has the capacity to change your life, will you watch it? If the person say yes, get the time commitment. When exactly do you think you can watch it? Don't suggest time for the person. When exactly do you think you can watch? Don't suggest time. The person will tell you, at least by 8 p.m. in the evening, I must have watched the video. It's okay. Step 6, confirmation number 2. Confirm the time commitment. Are you sure by that 8 you must have watched it? If I call you by 10 p.m., will you have watched it? Get the time commitment. Confirm that time he gave to you. Are you sure you will watch it? Step 7, schedule the next call. After you confirm the time, then when exactly do you think I can call you to confirm that you have watched it? Oh, call me first thing tomorrow morning. I must have watched it by 6 p.m. Oh, if I call you 6 p.m., 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, you must have watched it. You must have seen the opportunity and you'll be able to tell me something from the video. Yes, yes, yes. So schedule the next call when making invitation. Schedule the next call. And then step 8, get off the phone. You can end the conversation with whatsoever, complimenting. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you. Make sure you go through this and ensure you pay attention to it to the end. The conversation end. So I would like to stop here. We have 10 more minutes. I hope you enjoy the training. I hope you enjoy the review of the book. All right. So I would like to give this opportunity to somebody to help share his view from the study. Thank you very much for paying attention. Who will be the first person to help us share? We have short time already. Time is very short. So we needed you to share what you learned from the book. It is a book that all of us is reading. Nobody to raise hand. Okay, let me unmute Madam Peace. Madam Peace, I hope you are in the house. I'm looking, okay. Please, Madam Peace, you've been asked to unmute yourself and share something for us.
Hello, good morning, Professor. Hi.
Good morning.
Wow, this has been a huge training this morning. God bless you, real good, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Wow, who am I? When my organ has already done justice to the topic of today. But anyhow, I'll still have to add a voice to it. The topic we are discussing on invitation is very, very, very key to our business. Without the invitation, we have nothing to do. It's just like somebody opening a shop and not having any goods that people will come in to buy. As Eric Warren said, he said it's the gateway skill for network marketing, which means we have to become a professional indeed to make it happen. Being a professional gives us that advantage to get to the top of our business, to get people to come and understand, to come and know what we have to offer to them. This, we don't have to take it for granted. Each and every one of us must, it is a must for us to become a pro, for us to become what we desire to become in this business. We must make invitation part and parcel of us. It must become the oxygen in us to run this business. A lot has been said concerning the roots and the steps. And I still want to go back to the roots because that will be the ground where the steps, the foundation where the steps is built on. Because without you having that emotional detachment, without one taking full charge, without one doing away with fear, without one detaching one from whether they will say yes or no, the steps will not be achieved. So as you have rightly taught us this morning. Hello? Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, you can hear me. My screen is
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information. So, whenever we have gotten our prospects and we are about to invite them, we should do away with fear. Whether they will say yes, whether they will say no, we cast it away from our minds. We detach that emotion entirely, totally, we wipe it off. Have that strong belief in us. Have that strong intuition in us that yes, whether they are saying no, whether they are saying yes, it's not going to move us. And it must show in our voice. Because when you're having that fear, you say, will come in. But when that emotion is not there, you will sound straight. You will sound clear. Your voice will be so audible and direct. So we need to take away that. And remember, we always have it at the back of our minds that we are farmers and not hunters. As you rightly said, it is only a hunter that will have that emotional attachment and say, so if all these people that are invited, if they did not sign in, if they did not, so which means my business has fallen. But once you have that mind of a farmer, that yes, I'm taking these seeds to the ground. I have prepared the ground. I am sowing these seeds. And I know that this seed, once I planted it and do what I ought to do, nurture it, fertilize it, do everything, tend to it, definitely that this seed will germinate and grow and bear forth fruits. That is what farmers do. And that is what we are expected, always having it at the back of our mind, that the prospects we are bringing in, the people we are inviting, we want to educate them to know what the world we are in today is all about and how it's going to be in few years to come. Our MA mentor will always sing into our ears about AI. AI has already started coming in gradually. Before you know it, it will take root. These are the things we ought to educate them to understand. And the business that we are inviting them to come into, they understand that this is the business, this is the vehicle that is going to take them to that financial freedom that they need. So we always have this at the back of our minds when we are going to invite them, when we are going to take those steps of invitation. And we have to be bold and be strong and take charge of the whole situation. So once we have done that, knowing that, yes, we are absolutely in charge, the steps coming, being in a hurry, we have to talk so that the person will know that, this thing needs an urgency. If there is an urgency, there is a call of urgency in this person's voice that is talking to me right now, in this person that is inviting me to come and see the opportunity. Since that person's voice is really, no, I don't have to miss that opportunity. There is nobody that hears that urgent voice that will not give a listening ear to hear. And another thing is, when we are doing that invitation, making the invitation, I have to talk about the third point. There is something Eric Warren said. We have to talk to them. We have to approach them from the point of their pain, because there is no individual on planet Earth that does not have a pain. If it's a working class, it might be the salary, it might be time, it might be there are other things. He's not meeting up with his family obligations monetarily, and he needed the help. If it is somebody that is already there and HNI, there are people who are pestering him. There are people who are calling on him for help every day. Oga, since you're the governor now, I beg, hey, give me a contract, do me this, do me that. All these people have their areas of pains. If it's a customer that you go to buy something from always, he or she has his own point of pain in his or her business. Maybe there's a particular product that is not moving in his shop, or maybe the customers he used to have sometimes are not what he or she estimated. So once you approach them, once we make that invitation through those their pains, definitely, as long as that person has blood running in him or in her, they will definitely have that desire to embrace the opportunity that is being presented to them. So these are the things that as professionals, we have to look into and study this topic, this particular topic. Each and every one of us, me, number one, we have to chew it, swallow it, we chew it, swallow, to make sure that it flows in our blood so that we can become professionals in this business. If we can get this particular topic right, definitely the sky will no longer be the limit in our business. So we need to. And that area of complementing, which is the number 2, compliments heals. It heals. He said it gives room. It is the door to real communication. When you compliment a person, even if that person doesn't want to listen to you, there is nothing that will make that person not to stop. You see a pretty lady with a long hair. Oh, good morning, ma. Wow, this your hair. Hey, which product do you use? Is this natural? Wow, this is great. This is beautiful. Maybe some days, maybe some years, even where she's coming from, nobody has ever complimented her hair, but you have spotted it. You have seen something in that person. He said we should always open our eyes to see, to spot some things from people that we prospect. It might be the dressing, it might be the way the person walks, the person walks. You admire something from that person. Look out for something. We should not be blind. We should not just be clouded because to the fact that I want to get this person to come. I want this person to be my prospect. No, we should take time. There are secret hidden things we can pinpoint in these individuals that we are prospecting, that we are inviting to come and see our opportunity. We pinpoint all these things. Open our eyes. We open our ears. They will talk back to us. When we talk, they will say something. You give a listening ear to it. We should not close our ears. Let our ears be open, let our eyes be open. Then our mouth will speak with passion, we speak with softness. But that softness does not mean that we begin to say apologetically, I go, maybe, no, still take charge in that passion as your voice is coming out smooth. The Bible says, let the voice be what? Sweet to the hearer. So as the person is hearing your voice, wow, it's making sense. It's going down. Man, the person is getting the vibes from your tone, from your voice. So it will help to make that person be in the right mood to say yes to our invitation. Thank you, sir, because of time, because maybe another person might want to lend a voice to it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share these little points.
Thank you, Madam Peace, for your powerful exposition. It's powerful indeed. Let's appreciate Madam Peace. She has released some dose for us this morning again. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know if our mentor is available to round up the meeting for us because our time is already up. Sir, please let's welcome him in a very unique way. Let's welcome our mentor as he comes to release the dose from the image. Immersion. So please let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. Sir, you are highly welcome, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Dr. Okai, for this wonderful training this morning from Irikwa. And in fact, it's been a very interesting trainings for the past 1 week now. And I know that we are getting there. So I want to appreciate everybody that logged into this one and this wonderful summit. I want to appreciate all my leaders. In fact, it's been a very wonderful experience here in the city of Abuja. In fact, it has been awesome experience. Just like I said before, we left for this immersion. Anybody that misses this immersion before you will recover, it is going to be, in fact, for just God that will just deliver you from it, honestly. Yesterday, we had what we call surgery. In fact, from the president and other G8 leaders. In fact, they did surgery on us by making sure that we acquire the knowledge. That is something that the president said. There are sometimes people do not understand the difference between information and the knowledge. What we are getting in this immersion is knowledge, not just information. We have acquired a lot of knowledge that can take our business to the next level. And I must have to tell each and every one of you that there are a lot of things that are going on as I'm talking to you now. A lot of things. Just like what we did this particular morning, we just brushed somewhere in an invitation. Many of us here, some of the things that are holding you down is just skill. The skill that you don't have. You are still managing yourself, thinking that where you are, that you are comfortable, especially in this business. I must tell you that don't ever be comfortable with the skills that you have not learned. I've told each and every one of us that this particular GoPro made me to get to where I am today in this business. So many people do not understand it. If you can be able to grab the skill, there are 4 skills among these 7 skills that if you grab it, you will fly like an eagle in the business, which is invitation, prospecting, presenting, closing. These, in fact, if you can be able to hold this 4, hold it very tight, you will move to the next level. Now, majority of us here, we are joking with our business. We have been playing with our business all this while. Something happened in immersion. Something happened. In fact, from next week, we are going to start sharing some of the things that happened. But today, there is something I want to tell you today. Don't even step out. There is something I'm going to tell you this morning that will change your mindset about what you have thought about this business. And this particular thing happened in the mansion. Now, Many of us are playing with our invitation. We don't care to even learn how to invite prospects for our team members. You are wrong. Some persons that have learned it, they are playing. They are joking with their business. They are not taking the invitation very serious. Yesterday, something happened in the mansion. Ifeanyi Ozani called, just made an announcement. If you know that you are working in a telecommunication company, any of the telecommunication company, that you should just come out. Many persons came out, and he was asking them questions. Question was, how many calls do you people make in this place in MTN every day? And how much are they paying you people when you were working there? A lot of them said a lot of things, which I am going to play right now so that you know that what you are doing. Some of you that always book 10, you go and relax, and you are just romancing poverty. You book 50, you are relaxing. I want you to listen to what happened in a mansion yesterday. Just is a clip, just few minutes. It's not much, just few minutes. Just hold on. Don't even step out so that you can be able to get value from this summit this morning. I want to just start now. Just pay attention.
For how long? 6 months. 6 months. How many calls were required to make a day? 200 to 250. 200 to 250. If you don't make up to 200 to 250, what happens? As long as calls came, maybe you decline it or something, there's going to be deduction in your salary. There will be deduction in your salary? Yes. How much was the salary? Per month? 20,000. Gabriel, when you were with the call center, not when you left, how much was the salary? 145,000. 145. Pass it to Mr. Martins. Mr. Martins, which of the call centers did you work for? Yeah, MTN. MTN. How long? 2 years. 2 years. How many calls were required to make? Between 120 to 150. 120 to 150. And how much was the salary? 46,000. 46,000. Okay. Please pass to her. I'll come back this way. Yeah.
My name is Samantha Okoro.
Okay.
I also worked with MTN call center.
MTN for how long?
For 4 years.
4 years. You said global for 5 years. MTN 4 years. How many calls were you required to make per day?
180 calls.
180 calls per day. Depending on the shifts.
Depending on the shift.
Morning shift.
We run 3 shifts. Morning shift is 180. Night shift is 360.
360 at night.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter whether morning or night. They still pay you the same thing, Abi.
Yes, sir.
So let's stick with the night. Night is 360.
Yes, sir.
How much was the salary?
76,000 naira.
76,000 naira.
Yes, sir.
For 360 calls per day.
Yes.
For just 1 week or for 1 month.
For 1 month.
For 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Hey, please pass the mic to her. Thank you. Are you guys writing down? We're going to do some mathematics now. We're going to do some arithmetic. So that when I say 10,000 conversations, how many times are you supposed to share your vision, your seed? You know that you kept yourself poor. What's your name then?
I live in Maryland.
Which of the call centers?
MTN.
MTN. For how long?
For 9 months.
9 months. How much was the salary?
70,000.
70,000. How many calls were you required to make per day?
70 to 100.
70 to 100 calls. Okay, very good. Pass to him, please. Promise you will not laugh at this one. Promise you will not laugh. Okay. Which of the call centers? What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Cyril.
Okay. Cyril.
Yes, sir.
Which of the call centers?
Okay, go to
They were in charge of who and who?
Sir?
He said go TV.
Yes.
Okay, go TV. Good. How long did you work there?
Okay, between a year.
About a year. Okay. How many calls were required to make?
Okay, 130 successful calls.
130 successful calls. Okay. So that means if you don't have, calm down. Calm down. No after no, calm down. Hello. Today we will rescue some people from bondage. So my brother, for almost 1 year, how much was your monthly allowance salary?
40,000.
14,000 naira per month as salary for 130 successful calls.
Can you hear that?
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Okay. Hello.
130 confirmed.
See, I don't want you to just leave me. So you want to see this into the end? So calm down. So what do we call a successful call? What would you call a successful call?
Alright. So for any call to be successful, you must do at least 3 of these 4 things. Number 1, you must give the reason why the person is not subscribing their content. Then number 2, you must establish a date that they are coming back. That the date that they will be resubscribing again. Then number 3, you must sell the content. Very, very important. Either the English Premiership or any program that is airing on Telemundo or any stuff. And then the 4th parameter, you must try to upgrade them. So that's to say, if they are subscribing on the least bouquet, you try to get them to at least a higher one or up to 10 years. So if any of these, at least a minimum of 3 of these is not achieved, that call is unsuccessful. And to get that in a day, you must talk to a minimum of within 250 to 280 persons to be able to get 130 successful persons.
Guys, is this beginning to sound like API or not? Now, the time we'll begin with him. Almost 1 year, right? Almost 1 year, I mean. Almost 1 year. Forget the 40K for the meantime. 2 entry verses. 2 entry verses. Referral bonus is already 40K. Plus a match. It's paying you once, so. Okay, now. Pay attention. 100. 280 calls. Multiply. Let's use 250. 250 multiplied by. Do you want to work every day?
Every day.
No. Okay, multiply 250 by 30 days. 28 days. Let's help you. 28 days. I can't hear you. Somebody else. 7,000 calls. Pay. He makes about 250 calls every day. Multiply that by 28 days. That's 7,000 calls. So let's take it to 1 year that he worked. Let's say 1 year was 10 months. How many? 84,000 calls. 84,000 calls. My brother, were you broke then or you finally made it?
I was very broke.
Very broke. Very broke. Imagine you made 84,000 calls in a year, 7,000 calls in a month, 250 calls a day to be paid 40,000 naira. Remember what I told you? I will share with you how if you did only 10%. What is 10% of 250? 25 calls. Alright. You say you work for almost a year?
9 months.
9 months. Okay. And they pay you 70,000. So
But if your limit calls do not reach to 100, they'll only pay you till 2,000 naira.
should I say this one?
Okay, man. Can you hear her?
Okay, so let's say
Oh no, this one I've done my hand. You are playing with your business.
So 28 days. Were you at work every day?
Yes, sir.
No. 28 days multiplied by 80 calls. How much is that? How many? 240.
Sure.
2,240 calls per month multiply that by 9 months. Almost 20,000. 20,160. And our salary was 20,000. 20,000. So let's have just 1 minute to go. Gabriel, for 4 years you worked, 5 years you worked with $10. You were supposed to make how many calls?
Globacom now, Globacom.
You could have leave me now. I said them global. I did not think the 5 years again global. So Globacom. Go ahead. Yeah. And you are trying to make how many calls? 120?
Average 120.
Average. Successful ones for unsuccessful. Worst case scenario, 120. So 120 by 30, they pay you well, so they'll collect blood, you come to work every day, even on Sunday. So 30 days multiplied by 120 calls. What's that? 3,006. Multiply that by how many months makes 5? 60 months. Did I increase your salary in that 5 years?
Yes, they did.
Okay, what was your starting salary?
My starting was 120.
And then it went down to us.
To 125. 125 was 1.5 million.
Let's even say they're paying you 200,000, which they did not pay you. So, what did you calculate? 216,000. In 1 year, what was that? Just divide by 5. 43,000 calls. 43,000 calls. And it was, let's say you were paying 80,000. 80 by 12 will be how much? 80 by 10 is 880,000. 960,000, I mean. 960,000 for 43,000 calls. Can we divide 960,000 by 43,000? Let's know how much you make per hour. 22 naira. 22 naira. I promise you. Anybody that will make 50 calls.
20,000.
Anyone here that will make 50 calls.
20,000 was dropped.
You will not make less than 100,000. If you do it well.
20,000.
You won't. You will not. Because you will sign up at least 3 or 4 or 5 people. And the referral bonus alone, that's already over 100,000. So finally, let's quickly go fast. I hope you are consent. Okay. You work for how long? 6 months. 6 months. And how much was your salary? 40,000? 25,000. 25,000. How many calls did you make?
Average of 200.
200?
Yes, but there are conditions. All the calls are recorded. Okay. So they listen to it, and if you were maybe rude or unprofessional to the client,
They will cut your salary.
yes, reasonable.
They will cut 25,000. I don't need to ask him. The next person. I know, you know now. I don't need to ask him. No need. Give the microphone. I don't want to be depressed, please. Is it the same condition?
It's the same condition.
The same condition too. Brothers and sisters, let's clap for them. Let's clap for them, please. This is my closing remark. This is my closing remark. My closing remark is that. Are you with me? Whatever happens.
And in our business, we ask you to make call. You are
Your
complaining.
place can never be as
And
bad as their
you
own.
don't have a charge card.
Are you with
Just
me?
wait for it. Okay, I believe that you heard from Sam Ozani and the people that interviewed that are working in telecommunication. I'm working in M10. I'm working in Glo. This, I'm that. I'm one of the consultants in Glo. I'm this. Now, have you seen what is going on? Have you seen what is really going on in all this organization? Before you come in, you must write the exam. They will interview you. And have you been able to listen to the salary that they are paying each and every one of these people? These people that I've just showed you now. Have you seen their salary? Now, why you are where you are is your mindset. One day I was asking someone, how many calls did you make today? He said, I booked only 8 persons. So, and you know, the problem I had with that person was just because he's even a full-timer, fooling his time, 8 calls in a day. And somebody is booking 250 calls, 250 calls in a day, no shifting, no shift. They don't have any shifts. You work every blessed day. Every day you work. Yes. How much is the salary? It's 120,000, 80,000. This here in this organization, just sit down in your room, sit down in the office and make calls. If you book 50, confirm book 50, 5 persons must register. But you always use excuses. Every day, the disease that you are suffering from is excuses. How can you be in this business and you don't make up to 200 calls in a day, even 100? If you do it, your business must change. I don't want to, in fact, we have not even started. Don't worry, we'll be taking. I pity those that will not join meeting us from next week, because this surgery that we came out from, we are going to, in fact, some of you will enter into theater too, so that you will understand life. You will understand what this life is all about. Some of you are playing with your business. You are joking with your destiny. You are romancing poverty. And that is why you are still where you are. I want you to start, in fact, all your team members, tell them that next week is going to be powerful. In fact, I don't want to go in details with Beck because we are going to still do most of the things that we're going to do on this training. Now, I want to let you know that so many of us were celebrated. All the kinsmen were officially inducted in this immersion. And many ECL, that is emerging cell leaders, were celebrated too. Now, the question is, you that was not in this immersion, what have you been doing? I know it pained you that you were not selected among the people that went for this immersion. But the question is, are you ready to do what it takes to even overtake those that even went for this immersion? You can do that. You can take the advantage by doing some of the things you are supposed to do. And by doing this, you will get to the next level. So I don't want to waste much of our time because I know that many of us will have a lot to do this morning. And I believe that you all are excited this morning. If you're excited, go to the chat section and type, I am excited. If you know that you're excited, just go to the chat section, type, I am excited. Let me know. Dr. Kai, thank you so much for being there. I want to appreciate Doris Ogugwa. I want to appreciate Peace, Madam Peace. You guys are wonderful. Now I know that I have leaders. Yes, I have leaders that every other leaders are looking for, because even as I was not around, things are still going on. And in fact, it is so impactful. You guys, 2 of you have imparted to the life of so many persons. And that is how your business is going to take another shape. So I appreciate you guys. And I want to let people know, don't stop. Keep moving. And with God on your side, you are unstoppable. So thank you so much, and may God be with you all. As you go out today for your daily activities, God will bless the works of your hands. Thank you, and bye for now. Bye.